Good morning, all. Now we discuss some applications of work energy theorem. Here we discussing work done by a uniform force. In this case, the path of the given problem is known. We have to evaluate work by a known force over a given path. And we take the case of a constant force. Here we taking the force that is equal to F is equal to F0 n cap, where F0 is a constant and n cap is a unit vector in some given direction as the particle moves from RA to RP along an arbitrary path. Just look at the figure. Here, these are the points these are the points the particle is moving from this point. This point is A, and this point, this is B. Here we taken some arbitrary path. We have to evaluate the work along this arbitrary path. Here we consider this as the origin. Then the position vector to the point A is taken as RA, and position vector to the point B is taken as RB. Actually, the particle moves from this RA to RB. To find the work done, here we choose some arbitrary path. That is given in the figure. In this problem, all the steps are given to make the procedure clear. But with practice, we can simply solve the problem by inspection, because here it is a constant force. Then simply, if the force is constant, then we can take it outside of the integral. Then only in the integral dr remains there. Okay. Now we solving the problem in details. We know that the work done W BA, that is a work done from A to B, that is equal to integral RA to RB F dot dr. Here in problem, we have given the value of the force as F0 n cap. So here we substitute in the place of force F0 n cap. And we also know that this quantity, it is the force is constant. Then I take that quantity outside F0 n cap dot integral RA to RB dr. Then what is dr? Dr is the line element. Here we consider Cartesian coordinate system. So the line element in the Cartesian coordinate system must be equal to dx I cap plus dy j cap plus dz k cap. Okay. Then I substitute that quantity here, F0 n cap dot integral RA to RB in the place of dr, I express dx I cap plus dy j cap plus dz k cap. And here another point to be noted, that this RA and RB, they are the position vectors. Then what will be RA? The vector RA, position vector RA must be equal to XA I plus YA XAI plus YA J plus ZA K. And similarly RB XBI YBJ ZBK. Okay, then here we have to separate the integral into 3 dimensions. Okay, then I separating the integral F0 n cap dot starting a bracket here. I starting a square bracket here. Then first integral in x direction, I take I cap to front side. Then I cap integral here RA is XA I plus YA J plus ZAK, or we can write in component wise XA YA ZA, and here XB YB ZB. Okay, then dx plus j cap integral the similar one XA YA ZA XB YB ZB dy plus k integral XA YA ZA XB YB ZB dz. Okay, here in the integral only dx here, so it is 1 dx, here 1 dy and 1 dz. In this case, there is no need of writing the limit XAYA ZA, because here only after integration only x comes. Okay, but in general case, here may be any other quantities, any other variables. Okay, then for that purpose, here it is RA RB. So in that for that case, here we write all the components. Okay, then the after integration we will get it is equal to F0 n dot n cap dot I cap. Here after integration we will get only x, then the upper limit is xb, lower limit is xa, then I into xb minus xa plus j into yb minus ya plus k into zb minus za. Okay, So here we obtain WBA is equal to F0 n cap dot I cap into XA, XB minus XA plus J into YB minus YA plus K cap into ZB minus ZA. Okay. Then here we obtain WBA is equal to F0 n cap dot I cap into XB minus XA plus J cap into YB minus YA plus K cap into ZB minus ZA. Okay. Here we know that IXB plus JYB plus KZB is equal to what? RB. And IXA plus JYA plus KZA is equal to what? RA. Then look at the first terms. I into XB plus J into YB plus K into ZB. That is RB. Then minus the second term all with negative sign. Then I take a negative common. Then minus IXA plus JYA plus KZA. That is equal to RA. Then we can write this F0 n cap dot RB vector minus RA vector. Okay. RB vector minus RA vector. Then look at here, F0 n is some arbitrary vector, then n dot RB minus RA. Look at the figure in the previous slide. This line is the RB minus RA. Here we take F0 in this direction. Then the angle between RB minus RA and F0 is F0. The direction of F0 is n cap. Then the angle between n cap and RB minus RA is theta. Okay. Then we can write here the dot product can be written as F0 RB minus RA modulus, okay, into cos of angle between them. So it is F0 modulus RB minus RA into cos theta, or I write it is equal to F0 cos theta into RB minus R. So when we looking at this expression, we can say that for a constant force, the work depends only on the net displacement RB minus RA, not on the path followed. Okay. This result shows that for a constant force, the work depends only on the net displacement, not on the particular path followed. Such a simple result is not always the case, but it holds true for an important class of forces that are conservative forces. What is conservative forces? Work done depend on the endpoints, not the path followed. We can use this result to illustrate a characteristic feature of conservative force. Suppose we return from B to A, but along a different path. Then the work done is W AB then what will be the expression of work done? We have obtained the work done depend on the endpoints, not the path. So we can return W AB is equal to F0 n cap. Here n cap is any another direction. Okay. Then F0 F0 n cap RB vector minus RA vector. Okay. And if we considering this with the previous, here it is not RB, we return from B to A. Then here the first is RA and here it is RB. RA minus RB. Here in the case, if we taking the same constant force, then it must be equal to we have obtained WBA is equal to what? F0 n cap dot RB minus RA. Okay. So here we constrain this is the position B and this is the position A. Then this is the first direction, and if the particle return to this point in this direction, here we taken the direction of force F0 in this direction. So here also we must take the force same one. Okay. Then when we comparing this, we can write WAB is equal to minus of WBA. Okay. Then what will be the total work done? That means the work around a closed path. That is, we say that the particle is moving from A to B and then return back to A through a different path. Then the total work done must be equal to what? It must be W, the total work done. Total work is equal to WAB plus WBA. WAB is equal to minus WBA plus WBA. That is equal to 0. So it follows that the work by F0 around a closed path is 0. Okay, it is an important part. That is, in the case of conservative force, the work done in the case of conservative force, in the case of conservative force, the work around a closed path is 0. This is an important part. Now we consider another conservative force, that is the example of central force. What is a central force? A central force is a radial force that depends only on the distance from the origin. Let us find the work done by the central force. F is equal to F of r cap on a particle that moves from Ra to Rb. By central force, V means it depends on the force depends on the radial distance from the origin. For simplicity, we consider the motion in a curved plane. We know that using polar coordinate, the trajectory for this case, dr can be written as, it is a curved plane, then we using polar coordinate, then in using polar coordinate, the line element dr is equal to dr r cap plus r d theta theta cap. Then we have to obtain the work done. WBA is a work done from moving the particle from the point A to B. Then the integral RA to RB F dot dr. What is F here? F is equal to F of r cap. Then the integral RA to RB. In the place of the force, we write F of r cap dot dr r cap plus r d theta theta cap. Okay. Then we splitting the integral Ra to Rb F of r into dr r cap dot r cap. That is the first one, plus integral Ra to Rb F of r d theta r cap dot theta cap. Here we know that r cap dot r cap is equal to 1 and r cap dot theta cap is equal to 0. Then this term vanishes. We end with integral Ra to Rb F of r dr. So we obtain the work, a simple one-dimensional integral over the variable R. We have got the work is equal to WBA is equal to integral A to B f of R dr. It is a simple one-dimensional integral over the variable R. Here the reason is theta is disappeared from the problem. It should be obvious that the work for a given f of r depends only on initial and final radial distance and not on the particular path. Here it is not depend on theta. It depend only on the endpoints RA and RB. Okay, endpoints. So here central force is a conservative force. The integral, the work done depends only on the endpoints. And here also, if we find WAB, it must be equal to minus WBA. Then the work done by a central force around a closed path is also 0. Now I stop here. Thank you.